Beautiful. B-E-A, beautiful. Take that, Ren and 7. Hello, good game. Welcome back, ghouls and goblins. Thank you so much for taking the time to hang out with me here today. We're going to be playing some Boros Magecraft back on the menu. My favorite card, Angel Fire Ignition. Holy Toledos. It only took me a couple decks to realize that why am I not playing this in a Magecraft deck, right? So we're going to showcase that today. And we've basically been on a hunt for the best Boros deck recently. That's white and red. Typically an aggro variant is, kind of what we're looking for here today. So, maybe this is the version, maybe not. We're going to try to come to that conclusion by the end of today's video. So we're going to break down the deck list, strategies, synergies, showcase all of that in the gameplay footage. And then, like I said, we're going to wrap up with this conclusion. So again, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Make sure to like the video to help out, subscribe to the channel if you want more great content like this, and maybe even become a patron. Let's go. Alrighty, Boros Magecraft, of course, is a standard best of 1.7 average mana value with 28 non-creatures and 12 creatures. 20 lands with 4 MDFCs, bringing us up to 24. It's crazy how many lands we have in the deck compared to how many we draw in some of these games. So, trying to make that land total really consistent, because it's important for us to get to, that 4th mana consistently. Turn 1 land, turn 2 land, turn 3 land, turn 4 land. At that point, it's like, call it quits. We don't want any more of these lands, right? So it's a double-edged blade walk, if you will. It's the Magecraft deck. We have the Lumimancer, +2/+2 whenever you cast. The Light Scribe, +1/+1 on all of our creatures whenever we cast, which is really cool, right? So comboing this with the one and only Angel Fire Ignition, 2 +1/+1 counters, Vigilance, Trample, Lifelink, Indestructible, and Haste until the end of turn. Plus you can replay it for 4. What? I know, right? Absolutely incredible. Other new cards in the deck, like Stolen Vitality, +3/+1 until end of turn. Trample if it's our turn, First Strike if it's their turn. Really cool. Play with Fire, 2 damage to any target if it's the opponent's health points. Scry 1. And then the Homestead Courage for 1. Flashback for 1, which is really cool with that Magecraft deck, right? To put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control, it gains Vigilance until the end of turn. So powering up all of our creatures with some of those goodies, right? More removal with Fateful Absence. Again, the removal will trigger the Magecraft ability as well, just to destroy a creature or planeswalker. Protection through the Shelter, and popping off finally with Show of Confidence. And we really do want to cast a whole bunch of instances and sorceries underneath, power up our Magecraft abilities, and then top it off finally with a Show of Confidence. Whenever you cast this spell, copy it for each other instant and sorcery spell you cast this turn. You may choose new targets for the copy and put a +1/+1 counter on target creature, and then it gains Vigilance until the end of turn, right? So you can put Vigilance on everybody, put +1/+1 counters everywhere too, which is really cool. Not a ton of creatures in the deck. Fireblade Charger, Lumimancer, Light Scribe, right? It's pretty light. I do think that we could add in some lands, but we're going to talk about that in the end of the video. Just an oversight of mine, but I'll be honest, and you guys are going to walk away having watched this video with a better deck than anyone who just is scalping the list, right? So pay attention. I've got a lot more to say. Thank you all so much for that time and attention, and let's go take a look at some of this gameplay. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Let's go. Going first with the really nice turn 1, right? Like that Snarl giving us the option to go with the Lumimancer or the Charger is great. I think the Lumimancer's best though. The Star Pupil is, not bad. Should we fry it? Or just attack through it for now? I mean, ideally I'd like to remove Luminarch Aspirant or Skyclave the next turn, right? It's a nice hit. And I still think we take it, right? Down to 11. We still have a ways to go, but we've mitigated their first two really nice turns. Just keep the pressure on for 5 more. Decent. We have 3 damage on board through the chargers. So it's just 3 more damage we need to do. The Faceless Haven's screwing them over here because it's not the right land. We don't have a spell. Down to 3, and that should be game. We could have held the land in hand as a bluff, but I think they brick, right? It's sad to see, and that's actually one of the reasons why I dropped the Faceless Havens from my... Well, not... I run like 1 or 2 now, instead of the 3 or 4, which is typically in the mono decks, because in the second cast, having that colorless mana really just... It bites. We can do this. Regroup. I have my favorite card in hand. We can make this work. We can definitely make this work. Little slow to start, but hey, we're not doing anything really anyways. We have removal. I want to see if we can just smash in free and clear here. Or should we take it? We should probably take it. It's a good card. And then we'll hit for 5. And that feels good. Going first feels great. Ranger. Why are all your creatures so strong? Can I show you guys my favorite card? I've shown it to some of you, but others haven't seen it yet. It is Angel Fire Ignition. Woo! 8 damage, 8 life gained, and we're 6/6, right? So we're pretty sturdy against a mono green deck. Mammoth in play. They venture, scry 1. You know what we're recasting next turn? Angel Fire Ignition. And we could also just Alpha Strike for lethal, right? I mean, Angel Fire is cool and all, but this is just probably more effective. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. When it goes, it goes. Opponent goes first, but I like this startup here. A lot of red, but at least we have, you know, access to it. Save the removal as long as we can. We'll focus on the early game. And we probably just get removed ourselves. No, we're good to go. Don't mind if I do, Hugh. Don't mind if I do. Hit for 3. It's not a great defender, but at least it does something now, right? That 1/2. They can fry whatever they want. So I will Homestead. They're going to try to blast it. And then we shall protect it. Oh, it's just a counterspell. But the Magecraft is already triggered. And we still have access to this later. think we still hold up the protection. They're down to 13. And we have plenty of access. Watch it be something we can't protect against, like a field wipe. What's up, Maya? How are you doing today? Good girl. Come on, camera? Come over here. Come walk across my keyboard. Hey? Oh, it's on us. They know we've got something. Our turn. Ooh. Now that is tempting, but we should keep it in hand. And we should do the same thing we just did. Try to pull a spell, protect against it. Just keep the mana curve really, really low. And if they do have like a field wipe we can't protect against, then we've got another Lumimancer we can go in with. Magecraft ability on stack, +2/+2. It's a damage-based ability. The Magecraft goes off. A 4th land. It's a red source. We don't need a red source. We need an Angel Fire Ignition. So they still could kill the Lumimancer here. No, we're good. We're good to go. And since we're not protecting, let's put some stuff on the Charger too, right? So we hit for 10, and then when the Charger dies, that's that additional damage, right? When it goes, it goes! That's nice to see. Just such a low mana curve. Shutting down stupid Allruns Epiphany, Goldspan Dragon, right? Like, these are good cards. So it's, that feels good for me. We have a 1-drop. My hand is, you know, not looking so hot, but we'll make the most out of it. Maybe. We'll have to wait and see if our opponent wants to play around or not, I guess. They're still sleeping, right? Dragon's tucked away. Getting those Zed skis in. Alright, well this is great. Let's get after it. Maybe all I had to do was say hello, good game to start the match. Let's hit for 1. Pass out. Remove their creature. Angel Fire in. Alright, I love it. Hit for 3. And then we'll hit for 5. Let's trample it up. And then Show of Confidence. Which isn't that great without the Magecraft, but hey, you know, it's still a lot of value. That's half of their life total. And the trample, right? It definitely needs to be exiled. If they don't exile this little guy, it's all over. They do. Ouch. You, my friend, have gotten me good. Now pacify. Where were you last turn? Angel Fire should get rid of Aura's enchantments, right? It should also burn one of those. Are they coming back? They might. Dang. Oh no. No, 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 no. We need a creature. Where are the creatures? I guess the protection will drop the enchantment, actually. Oh, yes, 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 it will. You dingaling. If we do it on our turn, we'll get 2 +1/+1 counters, takes us to 7. This also takes us to 7. So that will work. That gets us there. So we'll instant speed target, but before it goes off, right, we're in full control. Never mind, I guess we will not be casting Show of Confidence. We should have done Show of Confidence first on the stack. Well, no, because we wanted the extra Magecraft copies. That's hard. That's hard. I mean, down to 1. We still have Angel Fire. My bad. They know we have Trample. Oh my gosh. We don't even have to use our Angel Fire. I love it. Is that the mightiest Fireblade Charger you've ever seen in your entire life? You can't even pacify it. That's how strong it is. Oh no. On the draw, that's fine. Land looks really nice. We have some of our favorite cards. Some of my favorite things. Hopefully, you know, they're just a slower based deck, right? Playing a, you know, like a Rangers class or something. Or that. Just slay the ramp. Hit for 2. Angel Firetown. So we have 8, or sorry, not 8, 4 available casts of this, which is going to be a lot. So they need to exile this Lumimancer. We can get up to 5. We can protect. The Scoot Swarm, interesting. Insect out. Let's hit for 0, because they're going to block with the insect. Hold up protection from removal. And then we have 5 for an Angel Fire protection. They paid life for that. And that's only their 5th land. Ren and 7 is good, but it's all green, man. It's all green. I think we're good to go. We had +4, 6, 7. Oh, we're not good to go. We're only going to hit for 9, I think. Not even. For 8. We have the trample. And Ren's not about to make another thing. Let's take it slow. Decent. Just goes through. And, you know, worst case, we protect, but it's going to be our unblockable again. Unless they play, you know, like an in-keep and then all the scoots on top of it. Oh, they are going to try to take it. You dog. You leave us alone. Okay, that's fine. A-okay. Perfect. Oh! You jerk. We have to let them have it, though. Nice. So we still just go unblockable on the Light Scribe. On green, because Yisharn shares green and white. But we'll need another land. We need one more land. Shoot. Land off the top. No, but that's just as good. And we have to do this first because the protection won't allow us to cast on top of it. Beautiful. B-E-A beautiful. Take that, Ren in 7. I like that. That's a good win. Alrighty, so lessons learned from the deck. Where'd all the creatures go? Well, how do we mitigate this? Well, you know, I wouldn't mind myself a Frost Dragon, and I also wouldn't mind myself a little Bugbear, if I don't mind, right? Does it hurt the Snarls? A little bit, but at the end of the day, you know, I just want the land to be consistent as much as humanly possible. Maybe that's a little much. Maybe it's a little much. We don't need the flying because we have trample. This is for 4. This is for 5. So yeah, we're going to go actually with just the dens. And then we need to incorporate one more land within the plains, right? So adding the 2 Den of the Bugbears, I think is great. The activation cost is 4 plus itself. So you want 5 available mana, which is, you know, it's getting up there, right? We don't really want to see 6. It's decent, right? Maybe potentially some other creatures and we trim back the courage. However, it's really not the most well-rounded deck. What it is a very aggressive deck that's meant to get, you know, those turn, whatever, 4 kills, let's say. And, you know, if you lose to a field wipe, you move on, you play another round, and you beat that guy on turn 4, right? And it's just about, you know, balancing this win-to-loss ratio and repeating it really, really quickly. And this is what's going to give you the advantage to climbing rank quickly, right? Your win ratio may not be as high, but it is a balance, or I guess a new ratio between your winning percentage and the time per match, right? Because if your win percent's 100 and your match time is averaging 45 minutes, you will climb rank slower than someone with a 60% win rate and an average match time 3.5 minutes, right? So there is 2 sides to this equation that forms like a new equation, which is pretty cool. I guess don't listen to me, but I think that you just forget about it, right? If you get wiped out, you get wiped out. The land adds a little bit of insurance, but, you know, I really don't want to lose too many of the instances and sorceries. You know, maybe you go down to 2 vitality, 2 courage, and you bring in 4 more of another creature potentially? I would love to know what you guys think. Of course, on our journey to find the best Boros deck right now, I think this is probably not it, unless you want to just, you know, be focusing on those quick wins. You know, it could be, but I'm unsure of everything other than the Angel Fire Ignition is absolutely a bomb. So, you know, I hope maybe you were able to form some new opinions today through my incoherent rambling. Thank you so much for watching, you guys. We'll check you in the next one. I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon.